as you come back to it, you guys had gone to camping. And, well, yep. And, well, your camping was, well, not like a Boy Scout trip, let's say. So, well, first, I think, can y'all do this with your paws? Can you click the rest button on your character sheet, or it won't let you?
Yep.
You can. So go ahead. You did rest somewhat ish.
Somewhat? Okay.
Well, so you all agreed to take a watch as you rested. The first couple of watches, well, they went fine. Everything was, as normal. Vega started things out and then passed it off to Drez. Things being uneventful, Drez passed it off to Neji, who promptly fell right to sleep.
Oh.
You would think, well, no problem, we're going in shifts. However, Sir Derwin, failing to wake him up, was also deep in slumber. So when you
sons of bitches.
So when you wake up, you find yourselves not here where you originally camped. No. Bloop. You find yourselves in quite a different predicament. And there's one other thing that we'll say is going to have occurred here. So I'm giving you that you slept enough to, heal. I'm giving you that you slept enough to get your spell slots back. But here's my twist. Besides the fact that you're about to be somewhere different, you got accosted and hauled off. You did not have time to invest your magical items. Now, this doesn't really affect your weapons, but any things about your persons, consider them essentially just their normal properties, if they have any, or otherwise just ordinary objects not being invested for the day's, adventuring.
Yep.
All right. So beyond that, your items, mundane, you find that you are awakened rudely and roughly, and you are surrounded by 4 of the same types of creatures that you were battling just before you decided to call it a night. They are all holding you, essentially. They don't have you grabbed or anything, but they all have you, loosely, in contained here. You're not bound. Your hands are not bound or anything. However, you are essentially being presented to a much larger, much fiercer looking creature who is sitting atop what seems to be a makeshift throne, formerly a stone wrought chair that is, essentially more sophisticated probably than anything these creatures normally have. There is a sick smell that you can't quite identify in the air. It definitely smells necrotic, fetid. The smell of something recently dead being in or around this vicinity. And yes, there is a guttural kind of sound coming back and forth between these all. It is not a language you understand or particularly want to. Being that you were presumed and still are presumed unconscious, your disadvantages from your falling asleep being that you are moved into the space and your items uninvested, you have an opportunity here to do something. What will you do? would it be easier for you all to go into initiative order?
Mary, so all our magical items can't be used right now until we somehow reinvest them. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're whatever. I believe not investing it just makes it where, like whatever it does can't happen. But if it's like a thing otherwise, right? Like if it's a magical lockpick, I mean, it's still a lockpick, right? Does that make
right?
Is
like so I can't use my drums then? Unless I invest it.
you could still use it as a drum? Yeah. What is its magical property?
It's got spells that I could use, so I can't use those spells, but I can still use it and like get like the I guess performance bonuses or whatever. But I just can't use the spells tied to the drums.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because the bonus and stuff it gives is from it being a drum, right?
Okay.
But or the type of drum or quality of drum.
Okay.
But yes, that is my understanding, which I believe is obviously correct. So yes, does that make sense, everybody? And so the only thing, like I say, that I don't think this is necessarily affected by is your actual weaponry. Because like swords and things, while magical in nature after certain enhancements, are not, you don't have to invest them daily or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, these folks have not necessarily and I'm kind of playing on time here, which is maybe another reason to go into initiative order. I'm essentially giving you this split second moment between them about to realize that you are all conscious and you realizing that you have been accosted. So would it make sense and be easier? I guess it makes sense, but would it be easier for you all to go into initiative order?
Oh,
Sure.
well, I'd just like to say, as I casually open my eyes and see what happened, I'd immediately cast Wall of Fire in a circle around us.
Okay, so
So like I said, initiative may be best if we're gonna do something like that.
Before you do that, I wanted to ask the party if we're gonna go straight into aggressive negotiations or somehow trying to talk to them.
Well, so initiative order would be best for that. If you start moving like that initially, you're not gonna like get a spell off. I mean, these things are gonna like grab a hold of you and stop your movement from doing that immediately. So let me dissuade you of that notion. Yes, initiative order I think is best. That way we can play out what you all want to do in this moment, and the clock won't tick against you.
Okay.
Are we gonna try and roll your initiative, or are we gonna go for a more aggressive stance here?
I mean, you're the diplomatic one, so.
I don't think it can speak common. Like, I think the only language I can speak is common and gnomish. Other than that, I won't be able to talk to him.
All right, roll your initiative. Yeah. Well, it is your turn first to decide again. So what we're playing on here is this moment of like split second before they're about to realize. So essentially you could think of it as like round 2. They're gonna all realize you have woken up and that you're doing things. Yes. And so if you do something like, oh, I'm gonna take this thing out and like uncork a grenade or whatever, or I'm gonna, cast this spell or whatever. I mean, you are in range of 4 of them at the moment. And I will give you the grace of reminding you that these things were opportunistically attacking you last time you faced them.
Okay, my reasoning here is if they kidnapped us in our sleep and kept us alive, it must have been for some reason. Maybe they needed something from us. Otherwise, they would have just killed us. So, we should try and at least reason with them before we do anything more aggressive. That's my view on this. What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Neji, you got one turn. Until...
Okay. So Mary, I wake up and I calmly get up with my hands up, kind of like in a non-threatening way, and I attempt to talk to the leader and be like, I see you've taken us unawares. Is there is there anything we can do? Was there something that you needed? Is what I try to say, because I.
Okay.
Let me know if I need to roll anything for that.
This creature steps forward, bends down right in your face, and opens up its jaws and lets out just a terrible screeching. And as it does, like maggots and things kind of well up from in its throat and all start hitting you in the face.
Okay.
And these things are now all very much aware that you're awake and roll for their initiative.
Okay, well, I tried.
I mean, it was about the only thing you could do.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing I could do, right? Otherwise, it would have attacked me. It's either that or try and attack them, and they'll grab me, and
So it's still your turn, looks like.
Of course, you rolled a fucking 20.
Okay. So Mary, if I do any actions now, like any hostile actions, will they still be able to grab me, or are we like in a normal combat situation now?
Well, try to grab you like how?
Well, because earlier you were saying that, like if say,
Oh, well, that's what I meant. It's like they're just gonna fuck you if you try to cast a spell.
Okay. What I guess what I can do is I will just do a lingering composition, inspire courage, but I'm not gonna use my drums. I'm just gonna use my my singing voice in case they see that as threatening.
Okay, so let's see.
Could you give us a little sample of what your song's like?
It's gonna be Taylor Swift related.
Well, I mean, you have to sing it.
Whatever song floats your boat. I'm not gonna say that right now. So I guess I gotta roll without my bonuses then, right? Drums of War major, take that bonus off. Okay.
Yeah, they're level 12. Alright, so you are successful in your singing.
So when I tried to talk to them, Mary, was that an action or a bonus action or a free action?
I give it to you as free. Since you did well, I mean, so you're standing up is really what triggered them. You're talking kind of, I mean, that was he was moving towards you as you were like speaking, so he didn't really that seemed to be almost irrelevant.
Okay. And then for my next trick, I'm gonna cast an AoE slow.
Oh yeah.
Right? That's probably the best spell I could use at this moment.
Yeah, because I think that takes away reactions, doesn't it? Too?
No, it just, I mean, it removes one action depending on how I roll.
What is
Or
this
how
you're
they roll,
doing?
rather.
You're gonna do. You're gonna cast
AoE
it.
slow.
Okay. Oh, so as you begin to cast that, this one swipes at you. So let's resolve that momentarily.
Oh,
This
shit.
is his
Just like, hey.
strike. He misses you, and you continue with your emotion. Oh, so you're just casting it on every one of them?
Yeah, all of them.
Alright, so he fails and is slowed 1 minute. This one at the top is hit by the waves of time. Succeeds and is slowed 1 round. This one to the east succeeds and is slowed 1 round. These two to the south. Ooh, fails. Slowed by 1. This other one is dilated into failure and is slowed 2 for 1 minute.
Get fucked.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay, so this one right next to you does not like having the flow of time dilated around him and continues as before. So he is going to let's see, he will lose that from the first fight, and he is going to snap his jaws at you twice.
I'm gonna react to that before he attacks me. Use
You
my,
want to react? Okay.
puppy dog eyes.
Well, so you've cast slow on him. Is that not hostile?
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I take that back. I'm gonna use the shift reaction
Okay.
then.
So you are hit by one of his attacks. Go ahead with your check.
No, come on.
All right. So you're hit as normal, then I believe, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, saliva covers you as this thing seems to chuckle somewhat. This may be the creature you were fighting before. In fact, it seems slightly more wounded than the rest. Sir Derwin.
Alright. I am going to come right to the one that just attacked Neji and attack him with my hammer. There we
Nice.
go.
So you turn and deliver a critical blow.
There we go.
Let's see here. I believe. Yes, the strike is fatal, and its head splits open, brains oozing all over the floor. All of them seem to trill at an uncomfortable frequency, and they seem to be somewhat enraged at this.
I do use the critical feature on shock for the 2 on the bottom, which is 8 damage.
Okay, it's 8. Where does it? How do we figure out that it's 8?
It says electrical damage, which is the D6, and that says 8 on the bottom.
An equal amount of electrical damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see what you're saying, just the electrical part.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, so The
Okay.
electricity flies off of your hit and damages these two at the bottom. Is who you picked, yeah?
Yep.
All right, they have taken that damage. I just put it here since I didn't
Yep.
have a button.
And the next thing is I'm going to swing my axe back down on my warhammer back down on the one that's slowed twice. I have to miss sometime, and raise my shield, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, let's see here. You do so. And this one on the bottom seems to be somewhat infuriated with all of this. And engages all of his arms. So let's see here. I'm going to try to do it this way. Boom. 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 Okay, so I think this will work. Tell me if this is working. That did not work at all. Okay, so let's try this again. So, he is going to lash out with all of his arms here. If you have a reaction individually, tell me once I strike at you. So his first fist hits you, Vega. Ooh, second fist hits you, Derwin.
I will use my reaction on Vega.
Okay, well hold
Oh yeah.
Hold on that kind of reaction. I meant like Neji's thing, but yes, noted. He does hit you, Neji. So misses you dress. So coming back around to the top here, Vega, do you have any reaction to being hit?
No, I do not.
Okay, so the damage coming your way is 27. Alright, now, Derwin, you react to this, your foe taking damage? Let's hear that.
Yep, I use my Rebutive Strike and attack him, and I do, with Rebutive Strike, I do soak some of Vega's damage up.
Okay, well, I can fix that. Let's see if it works first.
No.
Okay. So do you still soak up damage even without hitting, or no?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
I'm quickly pulling that up. It's part of my
It's like I remember it's like your level plus ×2 plus something, right?
Yeah. +2 of your level.
So your level +2, so 14?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and
So,
you take it or just reduce it?
I reduce it.
Okay, so that puts you back at, what'd you say, 14, right?
14. Yeah.
So that puts you at 103.
That can happen 15 feet away, but the strike can only happen if I melee reach.
Okay, well, in your valiant effort to retributively strike against this foe, you have opened yourself up to critical damage. And a critical strike is struck on your ass. And you're walloped for 56 damage. The blow hits you right in the temple, and your brain, your bell is wrong, and you become slowed for 1 round. Slowed 2 for 1 round. Blah 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 blah. Talking is fun. Neji, you are also hit. Do you have a reaction?
I already used my reaction for this round. Wait, sorry, we're in the new round now, right? Or no?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay, then no.
Alright, so no reaction left from you. Meager 18 damage. Seeing all your foes beat, you dodge this blow, Drez, and the creature takes note and throws a mapped strike finally to end his fun. You, however, are equally waiting for that one. And well, actually, he only had the 2, so he didn't do that because he's slowed still. So only the 2 uses them. Vega.
Well, I can do a bunch of different things here. Logan, how bad a shape are you in?
Do it. I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can't decide between Firewall and just turning into a dragon and fighting these guys face to face.
I was thinking chain lightning.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
dragon
the
does
wall
have
of fire they can't get away from, so it'd be repeatedly hitting them every fucking round.
Yeah.
Unless they'll just run away.
You recall these things moving and contorting their shape easily to fit in spaces medium creatures would fit into.
Fair enough. Alright, let's do just the chain lightning then. Target the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Should go to everybody.
Alright, as you start to cast the spell, though, they sense
They're not all done.
great magical energies welling up, and they all 3 attempt to stop you. So, you have a
They
lot
used
of...
the reactions though?
Yeah. Only one was used.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folks in this room, man.
Oh, that guy's got the reach. Fuck.
Hey, I warned. And I warned. Nah, look, they're gonna all miss. Never mind.
They're all gonna crit me because I don't have any AC.
I mean, I feel like I gotta do it at this point. Alright, so strikes come your way, claws fly. Only one critically hits you, but they all try to stop you the only way, or I guess they know how, which is to knock you unconscious.
Which is gonna happen. $98? No, I still should be up.
You find yourself with 3 hit points and still conscious.
They gotta do a reflex save.
Alright, so let's see if I can get them all here. No, I'm just going to go around and click. Alright, so reflex saves. Who do you want first? Who did you aim at? The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Alright. So the one you shot at first tries to dodge right away from your fingertips. Ooh, misses. And is almost completely fried from this thing. Which way does it jump?
The left first.
Alright, it jumps to his left. And the smell of rotting flesh, or burnt flesh, I should say, fills the whole chamber. This one also completely burnt and disheveled by this. Where does it go next? The other normal one?
The white guy next.
Oh my god. It's inappropriate. All right.
The white colored one.
He's gray.
Is it gray on your screen?
I mean, the white, gray, he's just for dirty. Okay. All right. So as it jumps his way, he sees it coming and is able to dodge, but still takes a hefty amount of lightning to the face. And last but not least, off of his leader, he sees the lightning jump, but is unable to save himself from the damage. And the stench is overwhelmingly gross in this room at this point. It smells like cooked burnt ham.
All right. Huh. And my last action. So now everyone's used the reaction at least. Maybe fucking gonna die, but
Oh,
I'll
don't
rip a
run.
healing potion for my last one.
Double reaction. No.
And that'd be the end of me. Oh, I think we both clicked it.
Not yet. Oh, yeah, we did. So just damage it for that much. Let's see. There you go. All right, so that's it. Yes, right.
That's it. That's my 3. Save me, Jeebus.
This creature, much like his friend in the back, is going to wheel off a strike at all of you with each with one of his arms. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. How long have we been using this? So, wheels off an attack at your friendly neighborhood bard man, your friendly neighborhood thief man, your friendly neighborhood lizard man, and your suffering sorcerer. Are you a sorcerer? You're a sorcerer. All right. Oh. So the first hit to Neji, I guess you don't have your reaction because we're still in this same round. So a hit comes your way. Damage with it. And you're sliced across the cheek. Drez, you are extremely pissed that someone is making you bleed your own blood. Sir Derwin, you are also struck by a white claw. Get it? Last but not least, sensing he is about to create a ghast for the consuming of the soul therein, he strikes you for a tidy sum and knocks you clear unconscious, sir.
Well, I dealt 440 points of damage to him. I'll call that an even trade. Please save me, guys.
Fair enough. You are knocked low and slow. So,
Going for a smoke a joint.
oh, well, that's not gonna help you. Being slowed, it goes off now to this fellow in the back, who I mean, ooh. by rights, he would probably still be coming. Well, he's not gonna go specifically. He's gonna continue on the trend here and just try to strike everyone with each of his 4 arms, since he is slowed. Yes, that is what he's gonna do in a last-ditch effort here, as this one seems to be among the most grievously wounded by that electricity. So, each...
So one hit here and I'm dead, for the record.
Well, that's not so.
Yeah, it'll be a crit because my AC is 23, and a crit will put me up to dying. The wounded adds another one plus the dying, right? Be 2.
I thought a crit just goes up 2, so then you'd still have the 1 because you got 4 from, so you got that trait that...
Yeah, but wounded goes up 1, and then you'd go up 2 for the critical. So it'd be 3 total.
Wounded goes up 1.
When you're wounded 1, if you get knocked down to unconscious, it adds to your dying, right?
Right, yeah.
Plus you crit, so it's 2 to my, it adds 1 plus my dying goes up 2.
Well, so...
Is that not how that works? I thought it was.
No, I don't think that's how... So you would be at wounded 3 and at dying 3. So I mean, you'd be there if he crit you. We're talking theoretically.
Yeah.
So then, if you were healed and you got up because of your die hard trade or whatever with the 4, then if you got knocked unconscious again, you would just be at dying 3 immediately, because you don't have 4 wounded slots. You see what I mean? That trait makes it where you could be at full wounded, get knocked unconscious, and not die. Normally, that is like instant death, right? Because as soon as you're knocked down with 3 wounds, you're at 3 dying, you're dead. Is that you get me?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're correct. Your wounded would go up to 3, but you don't get dying points for the wounded and also dying points. It's just the one time, right? So you would be at dying 3, wounded 3. And now if you got then hit again just regularly, then you'd be dead, totally dead.
Also, wounded 3 doesn't kill me?
No, because you have that trait with dying 4.
Okay.
You know, right? You know what I'm talking about? It's that one. I guess when Hideki had it, you had said something about you had it too, and
yeah,
Pathfinder hadn't been doing it right or something. I don't know, some bullshit. I don't know. But now it's on there. I mean, you see it, right? You got 4 dots. So that's what that trait, that's the heavy lifting that trait's doing, is if somehow you're wounded 3 and you get knocked unconscious, you're not dead instantly as normal. At least that's how I understand it. I don't know.
Well, I don't have anything that increases my dying. That's weird.
You got something, because it's doing it.
Or are those the changes that have been done to the dying and wounded shit? Were released, right?
I don't know. Is that a change that's been done to it?
I'm dying.
Fucked with the wounded and dying.
Does everybody have 4?
I have 4 as
then
well.
That's a change. Then you can't be... Well, that kind of sucks then. Then you can't instantly die from being wounded then.
No, but I think that has also changed. I can't fucking remember what it changed, but it makes it easier to die, actually. The way they've changed the conditions. I believe that's what I mean now. Every time you go up, your dying condition goes up, plus your wounded condition adds to how much your dying condition goes up.
So you're saying that it is duplicative now. Is this what you're telling me?
I believe so. I shouldn't be saying this because I just might have just fucked myself.
I mean, but where can we see it at? Is
it
on Nethys already?
I'm not sure. It should be in the whatever they just released.
Remaster.
Well, I mean, and this should be doing it, having the rules.
Yeah.
But this still says core rulebook. Let's see here. Latest errata 4.0, 2023 January. Oh no, this is changed, I guess? I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, they had a whole release on how they changed it. Like, I follow their fucking Discord channel to keep up with how many fucking updates they do.
Oh, just give me the book. That's what I need. Just give it to me when it's done, right?
Yeah.
If you get a wild wind to increase one of the winds is when service. Oh, so I did it wrong then. So I guess this has changed or else. So you are dying 1 right now, but you are not wounded. Because you only become wounded from losing the dying condition.
If you take damage while you already have the dying condition, you increase your dying condition value by 1, or if the damage came from a crit, you increase it by 2. And if you have the wounded condition, you also add the wounded condition to your dying value. So
Right.
if I'm wounded, then I would be dead, but if not, then I would be
right. And I think that is a change. I would have to go back and look, because I'm pretty sure before that, like, when you get knocked down, like, that's when you became wounded before. I'm not sure on that though. It's not really that important. But as I understand it at this moment, sitting here, you are just dying 1, but not wounded 1. Yeah. Ooh. So, we'll see what happens here. Yikes. Well, so each one of his 4 hands comes out. What is he doing? So that was the big guy here. This is this little guy. And he's going to start with Derwin. He's going to swing his fist with see, look at there. Everything can happen. Oh, I have Ninja selected, but Derwin targeted. So the roll is correct. He fumbles and begins to... his one arm swings around, missing Derwin so bad he slices himself and begins to bleed profusely from the wound. The other fist at the same time almost comes around, tries to hit Neji. It does so. And the bard continues to take a beating. Another very long arm sweeps through the crowd here. Tries to connect the resident rogue, but ooh, just barely does. It lingered on that too for a moment. He begins to look very salty back there in the back. Last but not least, a momentous blow at the downed sorcerer. Hits him, but not critically. And the dying condition, I believe, just increases 1. There's no damage I think you take, per se. Unless it's like one of those, getting those crushing blows, but that's probably definitely changed by now. Or is changing. Alright, so I digress. This thing, remaining slowed, begins to... There it is. Bleed out. And he successfully staunches his own wound by throwing up some mucus-like stuff into the wound, patting it down. Drez, you are wounded, but still very much on your feet. Alright, let's see. I need 3 hands.
do this.
All right, you chug that down. Tastes like Mountain Dew.
All right, and this guy standing right beside me seems to be the short bus for the evening, so he's still off guard to me.
This one here, right next to you.
Yeah.
All right.
So last action, we're just going to give him a polite stab.
You do indeed connect the dots.
And let's enfeeble him.
His feeble is in. And do you have one more thing or no?
No, that's on the...
Is that all right? Okay. This thing is going to try to bite you. It does so. Ooh, and the bite is severe. Having chomped down on you, it swings its arm out over top of you and tries to knock down your bard that it just noticed as it latched its jaws around you. Its eye got a glimpse of him. It misses. Well, he missed you.
Oh, alright, sorry, my bad. Okay.
And it's still the same round, but it is the end of it. You have mostly survived. At the top of this round for surviving, you all gain heroic inspiration in the form of a point. You also notice that two of these things seem to have shaken off their slowed condition, but the other ones remain for a minute or longer.
Okay, first action, I'm gonna stride to here.
Right on top of the corpse.
Right on top of the corpse, away from these people. Away from these, most of these monsters.
Oh, okay.
Are they gonna react?
They are.
Okay.
So, they see you attempting to flee is what it looks like to them. And they don't want none of it. So they reach out and try to touch you. The leader here at the top and the one here at the bottom. Ooh, this one does not catch you. He catches a whole fistful of his buddy. Gross. The leader fares a little better and swipes you in the back.
I will react.
Do you
to
react?
that.
Yes.
Let's see. Yay! All right.
All right. So, the effect is what's the reduction? It's like your spell level or something. What was it?
All damage equal to your level against trigger and effect. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus.
Yeah, resistance equal to level. So 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So you take 26 damage from the swipe down your back. which is gonna put you at 41 HP. All right, and
Okay,
you can continue.
and then I will cast Soothe on our sorcerer. I'll do a level. Let's go with a level 6.
I like how he's like, what level? Maybe a 2 is good enough for this literally dying person. Love it. All right, that's good enough to put him back in the realm of consciousness. So now that you have lost the dying condition, you gain 1 wounded. That does make wounded very much more like serious, and still instantly kills you, right? Like you say, because if you're at 3 wounded, then you go down, then yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
Because you would gain the 3 plus the 1 from the boo. Alrighty, so he is healed and soothed, still laying on his back like a turtle, but that's just, it's hard to stand up when you're unconscious.
He's gonna get up and then get swiped and then get knocked back down. Is what's gonna happen.
So is that 3 then for you? Yes.
That's 3, yeah.
Sir Derwin, it's time to.
Do my 1 action.
It's a dude. This only takes 1 action to kill God, bro.
Since Vega is now healed, I don't have to. I will just attack this one. Oh, yes. We'll shock the one right beside me.
All right, so you come down with a vicious strike. You said this one, right from
Yep.
you. Vicious strike, and you split this thing right in half, and it is definitely dead. Electricity flies off your hammer. I'm assuming it's these 2 regular ones behind you.
Yep.
All right. The electricity flies right behind you into this one's face? Question mark. And he absorbs it for 8 damage. This one, the electricity flies all the way down its spine, and at the very bottom, what the hell? Oh, that's the wrong thing to give it. At the very bottom, splits out its toes, and it falls over dead, having no feet to stand on. I just clicked that button because it was easier, but 8 damage was fatal to him.
It would be 6 damage? Sorry, it would be my electric damage of that. It'd be 6 for this one. Just
Oh, it's less on this one? I thought it was always 8.
it's my electricity die roll.
Oh, okay. I got you, and it's a crit, so they double. Oh, okay, I got you. So it just is the roll. I got you. Well, this one is still alive with 1 HP then. Get wrecked. Should just shut up.
Yep, I should have. Fuck, I know he has a reaction too.
Damn it, Logan.
Yep, sorry, that's the end of my turn though. I'll just shut up.
Alright, well, it definitely is his turn, and having been almost fatally wounded, he is going to try to hit you, buddy. He does hit you. Oof. Sorry. Feel bad about this one. He does hit you. Let's see. Ooh, he does hit you. So he has a vicious effect on this one. On his second strike, he critically hits you and brings around all 3 of his fists to strike you for 3, or strike you with 3 fists at the same time. So he has knocked you down.
Yay. Oh, yay.
And I believe after that first one, is your shield? Your shield wasn't up, was it? You
Nope.
weren't. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Otherwise, I think it would have just got right. Well, so what?
I
Yes.
have a question. Would I not be dying too because it was a crit?
I don't know about that.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I just have to say hi to my
Yeah,
fiance that just
If you
walked
go
in.
down from a crit, it should go up to 2.
Is it if it's a crit that knocks you down? Let's see. I mean, that seems like it would be. Let's see. I think that's if you're unconscious. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. It's when you're unconscious. I think that. I mean, definitely that. But I don't think the source, unless it's one of those like massive hits where you just took like 500 damage. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, did that instantly kill me? But I think it's just when you go to 0, it's 1 dying.
Okay, yeah, and if anything after that,
Then it's exactly like we've been saying.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
and he should move in the initiative order, and so should I guess.
that is actually absolutely correct. I always forget that.
Me too,
So
every fucking
I do. I know. Forget every time, and it's right before though, right? So he already
directly
is.
before the person that hit you to 0 HP.
So yeah, I'm in the exact same spot.
He would
Well,
be good. I think I would be after Drez.
Well, the
would be-
main one is the one that knocked you down. I think
Yeah,
you're in
me.
the right spot too.
Oh yeah, I go before him. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, that fucked me
Yeah.
up again.
I mean, I think that's just an accident. I didn't move anybody.
You did it, Mary. You did it. You know it all.
Well, I was kind of for a second. I was like, did the thing just do this? Do we not have to remember that now?
Well, I think that's how it's been. There's always a gap between each one of us between the first 3 of us.
All right. So, that is, he did the 2, and that's it for him. So Vega.
So I got a question. Is there a way I can like cast a spell stealthily?
Cast a spell stealthily.
Yeah, like,
You're
I'm
laying
laying
on
on
the
the
ground.
ground.
You could attempt to hide, I guess.
Okay, so if I can hide, then maybe I can.
I mean, if it's a spell where you just like speak, like they can't react to that, right? It has to be the manipulate action that they could
Say
react
that
to.
again now.
No, because like when they I'm not sure.
You talk about
what
like
their
bargaining
reaction
with
is.
them, or
Me?
Like I'm
No.
assuming their reaction is tied to if somebody manipulates something. So if you're just speaking, if it's a spell that only requires you to talk, I don't think they can react to that unless I'm
It would,
mistaken.
if it has the manipulate trait, I can't do
Oh
it,
yeah,
right?
then you're gonna have to hide, hide your hands.
Yeah. but
Well,
all the
and
spells I can
you're right about what you call it with your inspired courage, but I don't think. I mean, your inspired courage. If you would have just said, "Okay, I'm doing it normally, I'm hitting my drum," then yeah, I would have said, "Okay, well, that's a manipulate." But
Right.
just you're absolutely right. I mean, if it's just verbal, there's no somatic.
It'll actually, like, on every spell, if you click on it, it'll have the manipulate trait if it doesn't require the manipulate trait. Most spells do require it.
Right. Well, and I mean that's what kind of he's saying. Like if
Yeah.
there's something that
Like,
allows you to drop the somatic portion of it.
yeah.
Or I mean I would even say just in, general gaming terms, if there's a way you can describe you not needing the semantic portion to either some greater or lesser effect, which is kind of it's the wild card.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
write this
so-
spell on a note and hand it to him.
Well, here, maybe I'll just tell you what I want to do, and you tell me if I can fucking roll a stealth check to do it, and then grab them. Because I'm just gonna reach or slowly move my hands and grab Drez's foot, and put my other hand on Derwin's shoulder, and then just cast teleport and teleport us back to that little hidden cave we were in.
Hey, Mary, I know you were joking, but that's an actual bard feat.
Yeah, so I mean, you talking about a dimension door?
Teleport straight up.
So what's the requirement? Because you don't
It's-
necessarily know where you are at the moment, right? You're in a
You and the
closed
target's
room.
instant transport to the location. I can travel to any location within 1,000 miles because I'm casting it. If I can cast it as a... fuck, no, I gotta cast it as a 6th. Yeah, I can identify the location precisely by its position relative to my starting position and by its appearance.
Well, so that's what I'm, that's what I was kind of getting at, is you're in a room you've never been in before with no, I mean, you see an exit, but it's not like one you can get, like Neji's standing next to it in between a corpse and a closed door. But, I mean, what I was saying was like, I mean, there's other ways you could attempt to, like, hide to then attempt to try to do something. I mean, you could pretend you're still dead. You could pretend you're still down and dying, right? Kind
Yeah,
of.
like that's the other option, is just to not make a sound. And well, you know what? For the start, how about I just delay until after Drez?
All right.
See what happens.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He'll kill one of them. Less chances for you to die again.
If you can kill one of them, I can step away. That's because I can step while, well, I gotta crawl. Fuck, either way I'm screwed. I'm gonna look at crawling.
Let's see here. So that's it for you. It once again passes to this creature. Let me see here. So so much to your horror, this creature begins to make some movements with his fuzzy paws that he's been striking you with. And after speaking some familiar sounding words, or doing some, some familiar moving hand movements, he disappears right in front of your eyes. You can still hear furry footfalls, and they seem to move back to the back of the room. Who knows what this could portend? Yes. Okay, so with that, Driz, it is now your turn to somehow save the day.
All right, this dude right here beside me, I'm going to faint.
Oh, and yep, already left him off guard. Whoops.
And then strike. And that is absolutely getting hero point.
What do you mean? You strike this foe successfully. And
So we'll just renew the enfeeblement.
alright, we'll leave it there.
And I will attempt to strike again.
Alright, as that stands.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, shit.
You cast invisibility. Crawl away.
Invisibility is also manipulate, though. I am going to pretend to be dead.
Okay. You want to roll deception and or survival?
Hero point it for fun, unless that's enough. I guess I'm just pretending to be unconscious. This isn't that hard.
I mean, your baseline would be 30. It'd just be on level. So
it's probably not gonna
that would be your chest is just moving just a little bit up and down. They're gonna notice.
Alright, I'm going to use a hero point and reroll it. I also did look too. Hero points, you can only use one hero point for one thing.
What do you like per round, or what do you mean? Like you can't use all three of them to redo it 3 times?
Yeah, you can't do the same check more than once with a hero point.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably something we knew we shouldn't have been doing.
Well, that's my check, 28.
All right. Well, you are just ever so slightly not convincing. You're like say your chest is just moving up and down, but you are, attempting to be not seen. So you're, they're not necessarily going to target you.
Well, that'll be the end of my turn. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Well, Logan, don't forget you can use a hero point to stabilize as well, because I can't really help you.
This fella here is going to barrel past you, Drez. Can you roll a reflex save?
I can if this thing would stop switching me to a different actor every time you change actors.
That's weird. I wonder if I've got you messed up somehow.
And just on the off chance that I failed that, remember that my evasion turns failures into successes.
No, you definitely didn't. It looks normal from this side. You definitely didn't. You jump out of the way to avoid this thing as it charges right over to Neji and attempts to bite him with its one remaining action. It hits you, sir. Do you have a reaction?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the teleport.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what is this one? This isn't the plea.
This is the teleport, so it removes 12 damage, I guess.
Okay. The shift, fortuitous
Yeah,
shift. That's that one.
yeah. Yeah, let me link it.
Oh, healed itself. All right, so I'll just gonna do that and then give you 12 back. Because you said it's the flat 12, because it's your level,
Yeah.
right? No bonus or modifier. All right, so fair enough. New round is yours to begin with.
Oh, jeez. Is this one in front of me the one that's about to die?
Nope, the one in front of me. Well, Vega and I.
Here, I'll take this one off.
Okay.
I believe the one in front of you is pretty low on hit points, though.
Sorry, what's that?
The one in front of you is lower on hit points, though. Like, you just about killed him with that damage that you should have taken, so.
Okay. Guess what I can do here is I'll strike. I'll punch him. I'll hero point that. Okay.
Is that the first
And-
time you've ever tried to do that?
Apparently. Okay, then I'm gonna step once to the south and then step again. And then I'm done.
Nice. All right, sir. Make the flat check. Well, look, I think if you click the dice next to dying, it's gonna do it for. Oh fuck.
Oh god. You might want to hero point that.
Damn.
Yeah, I will use my.
Instead of doing that, well, once your dying condition can go up, this is where you can spend your hero points to just immediately stabilize.
Yeah, that's what I was. I wasn't
Alright.
going to do that one. I was going to do the hero points to stabilize. So technically, I would be dying 3 and then stabilize. If I keep that critical failure, I go dying 3, right?
No matter what, like it
Okay.
just says
Yep.
when your dying condition would increase, you can spend all of your hero points, and you lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its value from losing the dying
But that's
condition.
that's when you would die. That's like if it would increase to the end.
I believe it just says if when your dying condition would increase. Period.
Yeah, if you don't read the sentence right before that, yes. Spend all your hero points to avoid death. You can do this when your dying condition would increase. Lose the dying condition and stabilize with 0 hit points. But he's not like about to die. Like, I think this is like at the end. You could just burn all your hero points. Because otherwise, like, why didn't he do that just a minute ago when he took the damage? You know what I mean?
He, in theory, could have. I don't know. I guess that'd be kind of it's kind of not very clear, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would say let's just stick to re-rolling with them. Because that's our tried and true use of it.
I'm dying to.
All right, fair enough. We could do like my club kids do now. They just flip a coin when they get to 0 HP. That's how they like to solve it. It's pretty short and simple. All right. So it passes to this one that also lunges towards the barge and attempts to chomp down on that sweet bleached behind. He's the slippery one. He's got a lot of that monster saliva all over him already. And oh Lord. So you guys are feeling like everything's good. Getting the upper hand here. When let's see here, how's this gonna work for him? He's not gonna do it that way, but you feel the ground rumbling, and let's see here. It's gonna be right in the middle here, so it's gonna get everything, every creature. So, I think this just is this is a forced one against you. So let me try this and this and do this. Oh, shit. Okay, so let me try this and do it this way. Okay. On down the roll. See, there you go. Oh, everything is okay. All right. All right, so follow me on this here, please. I don't.
That should be the end of Derwin right there.
Well, so there's no critical increase on this damage, right? This is just a spell attack to see if it's a.
No, but this makes his dying condition go up too.
It wouldn't though, because this. It will just go up 1 because this is just a spell attack. So I mean, I know it was 10 over, so it's critical hit or whatever. But this, it doesn't get boosted. I'm fairly sure on this because it's just a spell effect. Needs to see if the fortitude DC is okay. Did you see what I'm saying? Because this should be and I'm actually gonna look. Yeah, see, it did it wrong because it's against AC, and this should be a fortitude. So, what is his spell? His spell DC is 33. So can everybody just roll me a fortitude save? Let me make this a lot simpler, so I don't have to. We don't have to do that. All right, so there we go. And let me roll these guys. All right, perfect. So, up from the ground shoots a whole bunch of black tentacles. And further, when you are grabbed and you do take damage, so your dying condition is going to increase to a near fatal level. being 3. All right, there we go. Down the row here, Drez, you are also gonna find yourself grabbed by some black tentacles. The hell, did they change this now to a different thing? It's called immobilized. What's wrong with grabbed? Is that-
OGL.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
That's
All right.
mostly the remaster done because of that.
Oh, yeah. But grab? That's such a generic term. All right, so these, as they constrict and grab a hold of you, hold on, let me get him back up here. As they constrict and grab hold of you, they're gonna hit you with the boa constrictor, and they squeeze the breath near out of you. Going down the row here, you successfully avoid these tentacles grabbing you. Vega and Neji, these two things do not, and are both grabbed. And this one here takes, oop, he was supposed to take 7, I'll fix that. This one here dies being constricted by the tentacles. And so alright, so there we go. This whole area where the circle is, you see the circle? Let me make it a little darker so it's easier to see. Hold on. There are black tentacles all in it. Let's see. There we go. Make the border brighter color. There you go. So, tentacles all on those squares that are darkened in there. So it's fun. Dress. You can attempt to escape these tentacles with a, let's see, it's DC 33.
DC 33 what?
Whatever skill you would like to use to get out of them. If you want to say, okay, I'm going to wriggle out of them with my acrobatics. I'm going to try to hit them. Then you'd have to hit higher than a 33. I'm going to try to, flex my muscles and get out of them. Fortitude.
Let's see. Reflex is the highest.
There you go. So you wriggle away from the grasp of these things.
Alright, now this guy that's in front of me, I'm going to feint him again.
Is there anything bonus for critical? He just stays off guard?
Yeah, he just will remain that way for everybody until, was it the end? Yeah, the end of my next turn.
The tentacles consume this corpse. Alright, you gut this thing and it falls down dead. And the tentacles just consume it.
That's all 3.
All right.
I know that Derwin is down, but I have got a total of 7 HP left and am
Run.
the only damage dealer we've got here, I think.
Well, roll a fortitude check for me. The tentacles are grabbing at you once more. However, you bat them down, and they do not get a hold of you. Nice. Vega.
All right.
You are on your back, by the way. You are prone at the moment.
Dimension door, get the fuck out.
I just yell, I'm gonna delay until after Neji, and as I delay, I'm gonna just yell, open the fucking door. Neji, get the fuck out of here. Open the door on your way.
Okay. So Neji.
Muted.
Okay, I'm gonna heal.
I'm gonna cast Hammer of the Ancients.
I wish. Okay, I'm gonna get Logan to the level 5 soothe.
Just level 5, not the level 6.
I'm saving. I have one spell slot for level 6. I'm saving that for a real emergency.
All right, you lose your dying condition and gain. And gain wounded 1.
Okay, I have one more. I'm gonna move to the door for my next action, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Can you
open the door so I can get everybody out of here?
Can you roll a fortitude save for me, please? DC 33. You are grabbed by the tentacles, unless you wish to spend a hero point to re-adjudicate.
What's the DC, Mary, again? Did you say
33? So you
yeah,
could.
sure. Well,
I mean, by our house rule, we've been letting you could spend 1 to just succeed.
Oh well. In that case, I'll do that.
Which is what you should
Yeah.
have. Okay, so by virtue of hero pointing, you succeed. And Vega, what will you do, sir? It's back to you now.
Well, I want him to open the door so we could teleport out of the room. Now I really don't know what I can do. So we know this guy is to the north of us.
I mean, I would give you this, right? I mean, this is, I guess, this seems fair to me. You could teleport out of here, sight unseen, without full concrete, like, I know kind of exactly, and I mean, obviously, I know what you can, like, see on the map or whatever, because you have shared vision. But, like, I give you a 50-50 on a D100 or whatever, right? As to how fucked up something that happens is. Flying through space ain't like dusting crops, boy. I mean, honestly, it makes me want to go get the Dungeon Crawl Classics manual and be like, okay, you can do it, but I'm gonna make you roll on this corruption table, and something fucked up is gonna happen because you're concentrating so hard to get to that place that all right, out of here, just out of here, right? Like in the I got a pedestrian example. It's like in that in the Harry Potter movie when she zaps them out of there, and they're like in the middle of a damn street in London, and they almost get run over by a bus because it was like the first place she thought of is like some shopping place in London where they went when she was a kid. So kind of like you're trying to think of it so hard that it's, you know, you're not concentrating on the spell enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Or do we just
And
fight
just
the
to
death
fuck
guy?
and just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Primarily that.
Well, yeah, I just want to fight to the death.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get TPK'd or not.
I
Unfortunately,
mean,
I'll
you've
be-
already killed 4 people.
Me and
I don't know
Logan
why
are one
y'all
good
acting like y'all are losing.
hit. We're just in a tough spot, that's all. How high is the roof in here?
That I can tell you. Just a cursory glance reveals that it's about 40 feet high in here. This
Okay.
is once again, this seems to be as you've noticed with everything so far, ancient, yes, dwarven in origin, easily discerned by the fact that there seem to be like faces carved in, you know, statues and faces carved. This is some kind of like honorarium type of a place, right? But
Well,
yes,
we're fighting
40
to death. We're
40
fighting to
feet.
death. I'm going to cast Dragon Form.
All right.
Suppose I will pick. Fuck was I looking at?
Aren't you? Is it not based on your ancestry like other stuff? You can just
This
pick
one I
one.
can pick, but I
Okay.
will do my ancestry and do blue. Just because I
Blue.
like the blue. Should be able to put it on myself here.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, you just have it on you twice. There you go.
And then I will fly up to the roof.
Okay.
That's my first thing, just so I stay away from those fucking
Well,
black tentacles.
so was to 35 feet, right? Well, how tall are you in this form? You're like 10 feet tall or some shit.
It'd be a large creature, so.
Well, so I'll give you 30 then, right? And your head is like
Yeah.
popping the ceiling.
Then that would be my 3 actions, so I'll have to wait till next turn to actually do some acting or some actions.
Alrighty. So these tentacles grow all they reach, and you can't believe it, but they are snapping and trying to grab your ankles. So let me see a fortitude. You kick them away and, you know, flap a little higher,
I'm a dragon bitch.
and they give up. Meanwhile, down in the tentacles, fully tentacled. Surgeon. So you're fucked up. You're grabbed and prone and just were dying a minute ago, and you know life is good though because you're here and you're in it. So for you again, it would be, I mean, technically it's escape, which there's like certain things, but I'm just saying it's a DC 33 to get out of this thing any way you see fit, whether you want to wriggle and wiggle or you want to, you know, attack it with your hammer even. I'll give you that you're like pushing through it.
Yep.
Good enough. All right. So you break away from the tentacles. I believe. Yeah, there it is. You're no longer grabbed. Yeah, there was grabbed. Where did I get grabbed before? Your slow was, I think, goes away if healed, and you just got healed. So I believe your slow is gone now. It was from a crit effect.
Yes. First thing I'm going to do is lay on hands myself.
Okay. Also, just FYI, you are prone before you like start taking off running somewhere.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, what is your healing on that?
Good. Well, healing. Shouldn't be 73 though. That's high.
Oh, well, what is it based on?
Should be my.
Did you heighten it? It says 6. Did you?
Shouldn't be able to hide.
It says it's heightened +5. You like burn more focus or something, or how does that work?
No, I shouldn't. Heighten +5. Oh, okay. Then every other time it has.
Well, because it's like a cantrip. I mean, it's probably fixed now, because I see in the tooltip it says heightened +5.
All right, I'll take 73.
Yeah, it says heighten +5 there in your spell list.
All right.
It means you wouldn't have been able to do it until you get to level 6.
Right.
Really all weird.
All right, so you touch yourself. I mean, well, you can only do it twice, like in a day or whatever, right? Because it's focus.
And I just have to refocus in 10 minutes. And then last action, I will get up. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Well. This thing sees all that is happening and does not like it too awful much. So it's gonna think to itself what it wants to do as it essentially, let me see here. Yeah, that should have ended. So you see that he is visible to you once more, and he is sitting atop this throne here. He stands up, and he is going to end these tentacles. So as he begins to walk towards you all, the tentacles disappear in front of him, and then eventually they all just recede. So let's see here. Where's my measurement? Oh, there it is. Alright, so he walks down off of this throne. And let's see, he's gonna go there, and then he steps right in here. And he is going to point right at you, Sir Derwin. It is almost as if he senses that you are a champion of, righteousness or somewhat. Or at least he saw you just perform that, that feat of laying on hands, which he recognizes as a feat that is only with those who have some kind of connection with a deity of some benevolent nature. And so anyway, he points right at you. And let's see, this is interesting because this spell is based on an alignment. And then alignment's not a thing anymore, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we can still play with it. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
It turns it holy and unholy.
What?
The damage types change to holy and unholy damage for a lot of things.
Well, no, just mechanically. I'll show you later. You'll see what I'm talking about. 'Cause that's probably one. That's probably not. Because when does GM? What is the? Are they? They're not going to redo the bestiaries, are they? Or they are?
Not yet. Not yet. That's
Yeah.
phase 2 with the other core rule book. They just did the core rule book 1 and Game Master.
Yeah, that's
Next
what I.
one will-
That's what I'm saying though. Like this one is the way it works. It needs somebody. But so I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna do like a spell attack, basically. So he's gonna get you with this, and let me see you roll a fortitude save for me, Sir Derwin. All right. So he hits you with a ray of disgusting energy that just pulsates through your body, and it leaves you sickened. Dreads. On the verge of death.
All right, I'm going to step here. Step here. And drink a potion.
All right. That potion tastes good. Going down. Nice and refreshing. A new round starts with you, Neji.
Oh, he's not back.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Oh, was he? I couldn't keep up there. I thought he said, "Hey, what's
Oh,
up?"
I didn't see who said back.
I thought he did. Sounded like he
What?
did. Didn't you say BRB and then we were
Did
saying?
I generate back?
I didn't see that.
I thought you did.
I roll back right there. If you scroll up.
Never.
Okay. I'm gonna step down, and then I'm gonna soothe myself. Hopefully, you can't reach me. I'll use a level 5 soothe on myself.
Okay. Just as the healing light washes over you, a large furry claw is seen out of the corner of your eye. And he strikes you opportunistically. Do you react? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just do this and then put 12 back on you. Because that would have all kind of happened at the same time. All right, so just as your heals, you are scratched down your back severely to let you know that you are not out of the woods yet. Sailor Sweat. Okay. Let's go. Is that it for you? Step, heal?
Yeah. The step in.
All right. Well,
This is gone. You are dragon flying.
yeah. Right off the bat, I'm going to breathe my breath weapon at you. That would be a reflex save. Spell DC of... is it 31?
Hoo-hoo.
Ooh.
Where's your, you got your table for it? Just
Yeah,
your
I should be able
blue.
to do it in blue. 12d6 or 60-12 electricity. And then I will swing my tail at him.
Let's see. Is this all in your the tooltip for your form?
Yeah, this should... well, it's in my character sheet anyway. I think it should be in a tooltip for the form as well. I'll put it up. Big blue. Got its own breath weapon thing. And I'd have to roll 1d4 to see how long before I can do the breath again. Guess I can do that first.
But it's giving you buttons for the strikes and stuff.
Yeah, it has buttons in the actual sheet for the strikes. Claw, horn, jaws, and tail.
Okay.
The tail has the
So-
reach of 10.
So, yeah, but you're flying 30 feet up in the air, you not?
Yeah, my head would be 30 feet, my ass would be... oh, yes, you're right, I'd be a little too far for that one. Shit. Okay, how about manipulate action and drink a potion? Let's see if I can even do that in this form. Gain the dragon trait. I have hands in this battle form and can manipulate actions. Nice.
Yeah, they're not going to restrict you from doing shit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to use anything. All right, so you're using a potion.
Yeah.
Of those about your person. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I've got some hanging on me and some in my bag.
All right, Sir Derwin. You are inspired to see a real dragon.
I step ahead and swing my warhammer right on this creature that made me sick. I swing away. Ooh. Miss. So I do another strike right after. Miss again and raise my shield, and I will be right back.
Well, for
You
not
may not have
debuffing this creature at all, it's gonna just try to fuck you up. Alright.
I'll wait until that's done.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I just have to run and let my dog out. Actually, I will put headphones on. I will listen, but can't touch the computer.
Alright, a dog comes bursting out of your chest and says, "Take me to the bathroom, you fuck." Alright, so you are hit by one of these strikes. It is a vicious swipe down your chest that leaves you wounded for a reduced amount of damage. Oh. This thing follows it up with a bite towards you However, at a severe disadvantage, it gets its jaw trapped, or its shield, your shield trapped between its jaws, and it can't quite close them. Driz, rejuvenated, ready to get back in the fight, or drink another potion.
All right, I'm going to move right here. Faint. God damn it. I'm fucking hero pointing that.
Okay.
And let's put Enfeeble on him.
Okay. You enfeeble this foe. And is you got one more?
No, that's it.
All right. And your off guard, it goes away, yes, because it's just from the thing.
Yes.
All right. Loud craft. The round begins with you anew.
Okay, I'm going to do lingering composition and spark courage.
Okay, let's see. That is critically successful. Oops, that's the wrong one. All right.
And then I'm gonna toss a level 4 Soothe to Logan. And that's 3.
Okay. He is sustained by this. Mr. Vorath, how will you proceed? This motherfucker. My son's sitting in the living room, about to go bust his ass. Go ahead first, sir. Not all at once. Whoa, slow down.
So I'm up in the air.
You indeed are up in the air.
I'm gonna come join this, and I'll fly right down next to him, which should put him flat-footed between me and Sir Gerwin.
So hold on. What is your fly speed?
100 feet.
Okay. So you're flying over and then down,
I'm
right
gonna
next
fly
to it.
around, over here, and then come land right in front of him.
Okay.
So it's only leaving a space that's threatened that I would have to attack, right? Or that I would get attacked.
It's yours to find out.
Okay, well, right where I am, I should be 10 feet away from. So if I were on the ground, screw it, whatever.
I mean, I guess my question at this point is why do you need? Is there something about being behind him that you're trying to achieve? Like, why not just
him, right? It makes him off guard, so it lowers that AC for us, for both of us.
Okay. I guess, is that worth it to you to risk?
Yeah, not really.
Risk it for the biscuit? When you got somebody who's, very proven at tumbling through foes and or striking them in a critical way that leaves them.
Okay, well then I will just fly down to within 10 feet of him, right into my range. And I'll strike him with the tail first.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
the horn.
Okay. Well, so you're saying down within 10 feet of him. Are you trying to like hover over top
Well,
of him?
I have to be within 10 feet of him to hit him, right? With my reach.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I just want to hit him with my tail from 10 feet away, and my horns as well, which should both have a range of 10 feet.
But also be in the air still?
Yeah, so I can go over top of these guys. I don't have to hit them. And then it wouldn't count as leaving their space, so it's not like he could hit me if I'm just walking up to him to attack him, right? Like attack of opportunity doesn't happen if I walk up to him and hit him. It's only if I leave.
If you're right, but you would still be leaving a space that he can hit if you're within his reach.
I would be getting just to his reach if he, well, unless his reach is 15 feet, I guess.
I mean, that's, yeah. Oh, so you're 15 feet and 1 inch away from him. Well, how does your reach work then?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If his range is 15 feet, it doesn't matter. He can hit me. But if his range is only 10 feet, then I could come up to him and hit him, right? Or is there no way, like, you know, like how
no?
Travis
What
just
you're
walked up
saying,
and
what
attacked
you're
him? How
saying
do I
is
do that?
you're saying is you're correct. You can enter into his space, and
Yeah.
nothing happens. But like, yeah, if you exit, even if you're in the air, if you move away from him within his reach, right, you're gonna be hit.
Yeah.
So I
What I'm saying
guess
is
what
I don't want to move away. What I want to do is go up to him and just attack him twice.
right, but that's where I'm struggling with you telling me I just fly up to him, but like to where?
Well,
Like you so I dissuaded you from trying to get behind him. But what I'm saying is then after that you just said, okay, I fly within 10 feet of him, like right where you're at, like over top of these
Yeah.
dudes, like right
like
here.
over top of them so I can still attack them without leaving
Okay,
any
so that's what I'm
squares, right?
saying. Just
Yeah.
well, you would have to leave because you would have to get closer, right?
Yes, I guess that's what I'm. If his reach is 15 feet, then I would be leaving a threatened square. But if his reach is only 10 feet, like mine, then the
But
second
that's what
I
I'm
enter
saying.
the 10
So
feet away,
so from right here though, this is 10 feet where you're at. So you're just
but
trying
you
to
said last time I couldn't hit him because I was up in the air.
right, but you just got to come. You got to come down. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then
I
I'll
mean,
just drop
anyway,
down.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Any way you slice it, you got to come down.
Yeah.
But what I was getting fucked up is, are you telling me you want to just be hovering? You don't want to actually land?
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just want to get within 10 feet of him. If that means just dropping down 10 feet and then I'm in his range and I can hit him, that'd be perfect. That way I'd be over top of them and wouldn't have to risk hitting them.
I mean, if you land where you're at, that's not a movement, I would say, out of a threatened square. It's a
No
movement
movement.
inside of one. You know, some people might get you, but if you're staying where you're at and coming down.
Yeah, I just want to get right within range of him, so if I can just drop to the ground and then do it, that's fine with me. And I'll swing a tail first.
I mean, yeah, but flying up in the air, you can't just like swing like you're on the ground. Yeah, you have to come down. That's the hair being split.
Okay. So I'll go straight to the ground. And do a tail and then a horns.
All right, you swipe through Drez and Derwin.
Sorry.
And
that'll be the map. That doesn't count.
And lick him with your tail. Well, I mean, you missed anyway.
Right.
Missed appropriately. All right.
Worse.
So your horns, however, do not connect. And now you are standing there breathing your dragon breath right over top of Derwin. And that's 3 then. Yes,
Yeah,
move,
3.
move, strike, strike. All right, Sir Derwin, you are inspired by this real life dragon fighting alongside you.
Can you attack me? Mary, can you attack twice for me? I'm coming up the elevator just about right now.
You got an elevator inside your house? It's dope. No, I'm kidding. All right, so Sir Derwin swings his fist twice. No, I guess he'll swing this hammer.
And use a hero point once.
You regular missed. Do you want a hero point?
No.
All right. You hit and swing for 25 damage. What do you want to do with your third action? Raise your shield? Thinking he wants to raise his shield. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, since he hit, I'm going to take the advantage to hit too.
Go ahead.
It still keeps switching me over to whoever you said is active.
That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I looked. I didn't see any kind of thing like that. All right. Well, fair enough. Shield raising. There it is. This thing. Oh, this thing. Let me tell you what it does. It reaches out and, well, Sir Derwin, are you back? Yeah. You elevator riding. You are needing to make a fortitude save. Should we wait for him? I saw my son just get up and go.
There we go.
He just got up and went to bed. This little son of a gun. It is Thanksgiving break, I guess. All right, so you try to steel yourself as this claw comes out at you. You think once again, here it comes to strike at you. However, it gently caresses your face, and you think, oh, this is nice. This is warm. But then it just gets a little more warm and a little warmer, and then just entirely too warm. And this thing has drained you. And then it tries to bite you like it's kissing you. Thanking you for the oof. I'll re-roll that for you. Give you the benefit here. Maybe. I can find the button. Alright, we've been using Foundry for how long? Alright, he tries to bite you. He is successful. And after sucking some health out of you, he takes a little more the old-fashioned way. Sir Killstab, or Mr. Killstab, what will you do?
Well, first let's make sure that it's actually me.
Is
Let's
it?
make sure we retarget everything.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't wonder, because I checked your configuration. You're only controlling you. No. Unless I'm the cameraman up here, maybe? That's it? I don't know. I had to go check it. Need to go in and give this one a refresh. I say that every week, and then I don't do it. It's a good week to do it since I'm not on work.
I'm going to start with a feint. Fucking piece of shit. I'm not going to hero point that, but I'm going to attempt to feint again.
All right. right. He is off guard against your next melee attack. He is hit by your next melee attack.
And let's refresh his enfeeble.
We will leave that on him.
That's all 3.
All right, at the top of this round, you are all inspired that you are still alive. Let's take a little break. I'm going to go check on my sonny boy there, etc. and so forth. Refresh your beverage. Use the restroom. No cheating. No, I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks.
Damn it.
Everybody here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating a cookie. Alright.
What kind of cookie?
This is a sugar cookie after the about 3 dozen gingerbread cookies I've made and eaten over the past 2 days with my 4-year-old. He's with grandma and I had sugar cookies dough left over to make. So now he ain't here, so I'm eating them all. And my other sons. I just ain't let them have any yet. Alright, so Neji, what will you do here at the beginning of this? I can never remember. It's 6 seconds around, so it's not a minute yet. Half a minute has passed.
I thought it was 6 seconds per.
You're
I
right.
don't
6
know.
seconds per
round.
round, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh my God, it's the most boring fight ever. Okay. I guess I'll heal Logan. Level 6 heal to Logan.
The literal only fight where people have come close to dying, and he says it's the most boring ever.
Well, I'm just using one skill over and over, so. Okay,
You're the fucking healer. What do you expect you're gonna be doing?
Okay, then for my last action, I'm going to do a performance demoralize with my drums.
Interesting. So this creature, I'm pretty sure, let me check here, is unable to hear your drums.
Did you touch my drums?
I was watching
Wow.
Cops.
Wow. What a classical movie reference. Let's see here. Let me check this. Perception. No, he can. I must be. Let me check though. I swore I read something about these dudes.
It might have been the previous section of enemies. Might have been that worm that couldn't hear shit. That you might be remembering.
I feel because he had the thing. He had the tremor sense or whatever. That's probably it. You're probably right. Yeah. All right, so you are successful in your attempt, and you cause him to become frightened one by these unusual rhythmic patterns that you play.
Oh, looks like Logan didn't get my heal.
Oh, he did. And then he got hit.
Oh, well, rip.
Wait, the heal from just now?
Unless you did you just heal? Oh
just
no,
did it.
he
Yeah, I
didn't.
just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New heal, I got you. Yeah. Well, make sure one thing's resolved for the other. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's
Heal and demoralize Vega in dragon form and on the ground. What will you do here?
Gonna step. And then I will jaw attack and then tail attack, or jaw, then claw. Start with the jaw. Just gotta select the character right now.
What's up?
Nothing, I just had to select that I was attacking him.
Oh yeah, right, gotcha. Alright, you swing around with a claw. And knock this thing down prone with your Strike.
Goodness. And then as my next one, I will do. Switching back and forth to see what it's called. The claw and then the jaws. I have not. I had him fucking selected.
It was like that last time. I'm pretty sure, but that's a miss.
Okay.
I mean, the other one was a 20, so I mean that's kind of easy to figure out. But I think last time you rolled that, it was like correct, but it just didn't say his name or didn't have his target. I don't know.
Can I just hero point that one?
If you want to,
dare.
yeah.
Fucking same thing. Whatever. Hey, that's the end of my turn.
Is that how many hero points do you have left? One now?
One now. I've used 2 so far.
Alrighty, Sir Derwin, you are healed. You are ready to go. The foe lies before you prone. His legs go to the air, and right in front of you is just 2 big, hairy creature thighs.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is Might Evil as my first action, and the second action is to strike it down. You know what? I'm going to hero point it.
Oh.
Alright, is that all your hero points?
No, technically that's my first one because I didn't use it for my dying.
Okay, you didn't re-roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ended up not doing it? Okay. Alright, so you strike this foe. And it is suffocating because it is dead from your strike.
Not sure you know how suffocation works.
I mean, it's definitely suffocating. Alright, so you find yourselves without a foe to conquer inside of this chamber. There is just very dim light, but you are able to see as the magical light coming off of Sir Derwin is rekindled, we'll say. But yes, you find yourselves in a chamber that just a pedestrian look around reveals to you, you know, the throne that this thing was sitting upon, dwarven relief statues carved just everywhere. It appears 2 doors, one in the eastern wall here, one in the western wall here. Oh, you feel pretty at ease having conquered these worst of foes, at least the only ones that were aggressively pursuing and attacking you. You do feel the need to rest and reinvest, especially since your magic equipment shouldn't have been invested in that whole time. Maybe should have followed through with that a little closer. However, you would need to, make your preparations, etc., and so forth. But you feel that you've eliminated the worst threat here.
My shit was used, so we should be good. Search the room. Our first thing someone should do, treat wounds to Sir Derwin and I to get rid of the wounded condition.
All right. Well, you do receive experience 120 for defeating these creatures that you have found here. As you examine them, you determine that they are creatures you have seen before, but not in person. You have only read about them being Underdark creatures. Let me reveal him.
Those creatures from Lord of the Rings Online. Deep
Yeah.
in the what are they called? What do they call them?
These things are called. Well, this one, and you rifle through its effects, and you find out that it's. I don't know how to do this when they're not in an encounter. Hold on. Let me put him in the table here. So this one, you rifle through his effects, and you find out that. Hold on. Let me reveal his name this way. Alright, you reveal that his name. Let's see. Always favorite. You find some primitive papers and things about his person that you can decipher. And you find out that this creature is a gug, a gug, a creature that inhabits the Darklands. This one here fancied himself something of a king of these creatures, and it is quite obvious that from the imitative things of like having a throne and having writings about that are keeping track of various things, he was attempting to evolve their society somewhat, but most of what you can decipher seems to be just lists of creatures and food and things that they have turned into fouler creatures than what they were to begin with in an effort to feed upon them. So quite a wealth of information just from a cursory look around.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to search any further amongst this thing's
Yes.
belongings? All right. You look about, but all you notice are oddly shaped stones and pieces of bone and things that are not really of any value to you at all. Anyone else care to search around this room? Were you guys good?
Do a quick detect magic to see if there's any magic items in the room.
Don't think it works like that. I mean, because if it's a magic item, it's not like it's pulsing with some kind of like...
It says you're fully aware of such as the magic items and ongoing spells of your allies. If I can detect my allies' magic spells or items.
Yeah, because they're invested and activated and such. I mean, you could attempt to detect magic and see what happens.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'll attempt to detect magic. See what happens.
And at what level are you casting this? This is the
It's a
6th
cantrip,
level.
so it'll be boosted to 6th at this point.
6th level. Yeah. I mean, you get a lot of reverberations back. You're in the Darklands, and this place was obviously felled by magical energies that are strong enough to still register, even if only faintly. So it's kind of like you're getting, static. You can't pinpoint anything precisely.
Okay. Well, I tell everybody that.
They spend 10 minutes treating wounds on us. I think we need a little bit of TLC.
Yeah, treating wounds would be a great idea.
AoE treat wounds or what? Till we're
Yeah.
fully healed?
Oh, I do have the medical skill. I don't know why it's not letting me. For some reason, I am the... Hold on.
Was the macro just not because the macro's been defunct for a few versions now?
Nope. For some reason, I was selected as the monster.
You're a monster?
The duck. Yes.
Color monster.
Okay, so
Purple.
that's everybody.
Everyone gets that. My second and wounded should be gone. And then whoever's the lead.
Treating wounds removes the wound conditions.
I do have a feat.
Never.
What are you saying there, Derwin?
And then I'm also going to lay on hands Drez, give him more health because we need it, and I will refocus.
Oh yes, I'll be refocusing while Logan's doing this so I can get my focus back. Oh wait, I can also treat wounds and AoE treat wounds. Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, because why don't you do that while I refocus my hit points then? I mean my.
Right. Let's swap spots there so I could touch everybody. Do I have? No, I don't have assurance on this character. It looks like.
Well, so let me jump ahead of you there. And I guess just seeing how much time you have, what are you guys planning to move ahead after healing, or just camp after healing and move ahead?
I am in desperate need for spell slots, so
Well then, let's just.
Well, that's what I guess I propose is, you've got plenty of time to make a decision at this point. If you all want to camp and then, whatever,
I don't wanna get
continue
kidnapped
on.
again.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Well, so I mean, I would still, you're still in an adventure area, if you will. So I mean, this place does seem rather safe with two doors that are unsealed or unmoored or whatever. So, I mean, I would still make you roll, but it wouldn't necessarily be as disadvantageous as, you know, just being on like out in the open or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a couple more rounds of healing till we can rest in order to get full health back.
Okay. So you want to go
Yeah,
ahead
we
then and continue?
Let me see. Let me find treat wounds here. Exploration, treat wounds. Treat wounds. I'll do a DC 20.
Is everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let him move his body for a moment. All right, so as you are all taking the time here to heal, you know, it's been just about an hour through all the resting and refocusing and treating. And as you know, you've sat here kind of somberly. You begin to hear what sounds like crying and just mewling through this place. You know, it's been pretty nonstop action every time you've delved into this facility, as it were. But you are definitely hearing crying and such as you have not noticed before coming back from the western area. However, it's not affecting you in any substantive way at the moment. So continue on with your healing and such, if you will.
One more heal should do it, and then we can rest. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, 10 minutes has passed. I can do a lay on hands on myself and be healed completely.
I'm at 118 out of 164. Is that going to be enough for a full
Were you
rest?
focusing those 10 minutes, though, or were you dicking off?
I was focusing. I will lay on hands, Neji, and we should be good then.
Okay.
For resting for the night. Then yeah, we should be good to rest. There's 72 healing.
Was that for you?
No, that was for Neji, not me. Because I know by resting I should be fully healed by the end of the day. Night.
Damn it, you, sir. Well, so you should be at what? 102 is where you were?
Yep.
I damage you. Get damage. Okay. All right. So, do you you setting up camp then once again? And
Yep.
to be fair, or to be more explanative, or transparent, I guess, your role to set up the camp was decent enough. So whoever did that, I didn't write down who did it, but it was your roles to like take a watch that kind of went a little. They went as poorly as they could for those last two guys that fell asleep.
We crit failed or what?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh jeez.
So that's why you got pretty accosted and taken in here. That was the major repercussions. The disinvestment of your stuff. I didn't really, force that too closely or make it even happen. But I was trying to do something that wasn't totally.
Well, I think it became
Worked on
a
that.
regular fight to a hard fight by doing that, so it kept things interesting.
I mean, maybe.
The only thing for me, at least, would have been imbuing my sword with ghost touch. So I'm not a spellcaster, so I don't have to do the daily preparations.
Mhm.
The only thing that would have been interesting that you could say would be my focus pool, but
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Is this a good spot to call it? Or
Well,
should we change
your healer gloves and your other thing, but see, that's why I say you guys don't really use, and like your boots that you're wearing would have just been normal boots. You wouldn't have been able to leap and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean the person using the most is Vega. Of course, the magic user has the most magic shit, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I've improved the amount of
More like the
invested
Nethys
items.
user has the most shit.
I even added incredible investiture so I can keep 12 items invested.
holy shit. Alright. Anyways, rest here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna set up camp, I would tell you, well, you at least give me the survivor roll. If you guys want to keep watch, which I would recommend, you could, but you don't sense imminent danger. You feel like this was the leader of these things, and the rudimentary knowledge that you know of these things from tomes you have read elsewhere make you think that it's not like you've stumbled upon some ancient feeding ground. I mean, they've just been taking up space or taking up residence here in this convenient space.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it just like last time. Logan, you want to roll to assist me, and then I'll do the roll.
Yep.
Switch back over to myself again.
So that time, who did you have? Who were
The
you
dead
on?
monster.
See, and I don't have the monster selected.
I don't
Hey,
know what's
Logan,
doing it,
Diablo
but
4
yeah,
is
every
on
single
You,
time.
I see that you have it targeted. Do you have the little arrows at the corners of it?
No.
Weird.
Now I might have just a second ago because I just switched back to me.
Or at least it shows me your dot over top of it. Does that mean you have it targeted or you just have it clicked?
I don't have it either right now.
It's weird.
It should be all back on me.
I noticed it when we were in encounter changing, because I got changed a couple times to the monsters.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, even if I had it targeted, when I go to pull up my character sheet, it should still pull up me
Right.
targeting him.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, it's done that, and I think it was doing that last session too.
I wonder what's if I need to flush a mod I'm using. Okay, so so Sir Derwin, can you roll that secretly? And so who's doing what to who? Who's helping who?
He's trying to.
He's helping you? Okay. Okay, so what is the normal? Is crit is +4, right? On an aid, and a regular is +2, is that correct?
I thought it was +1 for regular aid. I'm not sure now.
Or does it, you get to decide the range here. Yeah, success is +1 and crit is +2, you're right. Alright, so Perfectio. So do you guys? What do you want to do during the night? You just want to one person take and watch all four like you did before? How do you guys want to do that?
All four?
I would say all of us.
So just give me four. Just give me four perception checks secretly, and it'll be that. Okie dokie. Let me record this.
Who wants to run some Duriel? Couple runs. Let's go.
Payday's not until Friday.
Isn't it like
You're good.
free or something right now? I thought I read something about it. I know it's like half off.
Yeah, there's like a
Isn't-
free weekend, isn't there?
It's
For
like,
the album before?
yeah, I thought it was
A
like
free week?
free during the Blessing Mother or something.
I think it's free until level 20 right now, Logan. I'm pretty sure. See if you want to install it. I'm not sure. I think it might be on battle.net only though.
So for like 15 minutes, is it?
Yeah, basically.
So by the time I download it all, I'll be ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, do you plan on getting it on Steam or beat battle.net? Same price. Doesn't
What's
really matter.
the difference? Yeah.
Because if you buy it on Steam, it just opens battle.net.
All right, gentlemen.
Anyway, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down. I need to go use the bathroom, load it up, but I'm down for some free shit that I don't deserve.
I'm gonna pass. I'll have to catch up with y'all another time on it. But
Oh,
y'all
that's
have
not
fun.
worth it then.
I mean, yeah, we'll do it later. Then I'm gonna jump in some Hearthstone. Okay.
So,